for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Mookie Betts. Pitch misses, and we're underway here in Game 4. Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1. Chopped left side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Singing Mookie Betts, given name Marcus Lynn Betts. He attributes the nickname from his parents watching Mookie Blaylock play basketball.
Yeah, Boog, and the cool coincidence with that name are the initials, MLB.
That's right. Here comes a pitch. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Chris, Yu Darvish debuted with the Rangers back in 2012. It's been a pretty successful big league career. He's been an all-star multiple times and a guy with all those pitches. He gives PitchCom a run for its money, I think you'd say. Time called again, second time in the at-bat.
Yeah, I remember when he came into the league and talking about 7-8 pitches that this guy had, and wow, you're just scratching your head. If you're a hitter, what do you look for?
Next one in the dirt.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Oh, 0-2 as he waves at that one. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On to Bogarts. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Darvish, who's played for the Rangers, Dodgers, Cubs, and Padres, but he's been an all-star in both leagues, Singy.
An all-star and a fan favorite, has really become an endeared player to the Padres fans there. They got a mural painted of him somewhere in the city.
Soto makes the grab. That's out number 2. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Oh, 0-2 now. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Big time power. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Fought off foul. The pitch. Foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the play. Gassed it right by him.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in San Diego, and on the hill for the Dodgers, Ryan Pepio.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Tatis waits. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Here's Juan Soto. Throw first. Kim back on a dive. Off the mark there. Ball 1. There's a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 4.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Manny Machado, the next to hit, takes ball one. Pitch misses there. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a pitch. In the air, right field. Hayward moving under it. And that is that. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. No score. New inning getting started. David Peralta at the plate.
The left fielder, David Peralta.
Darvish back to work. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off.
They would have worked out a little bit of a jam in that first inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Rips one to right. Base hit.
Batting eight.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hayward stands at first with one out. And strike two. Got it. And now two gone.
You know, part of the key to making that back foot slider so effective as a strikeout pitch is being in an advantage count as a pitcher. You really put that hitter at the plate on the defense when you get ahead 0-2. So a tight slider that bores in on you looks like something you have to go after.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Just missed. Ball to strike. The pitch.
No, that's off the plate. Ball two.
No score here in the second. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Reached on an infield single his first time. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Got him swinging. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. The wind of the pitch. That misses, and that is ball one. When you look at Xander, he has all the tools to anchor a World Series lineup.
Yeah, he's one of those rare talents. He's got power at the plate, discipline to go along with it. Oh, and if he gets on, he's got the speed. This guy's a great combo, and he's an RBI machine.
On the ground, right side. Betts whips it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
The right-hander back to work. Up the middle. Throw over to Cronenworth. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone! He'll circle the bases. His second home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And the 0-2. The punch out there, 2 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Martinez stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack, and the home team down a run. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's Matt Carpenter.
The third baseman.
The pitch.
Matt
That's in for a strike. Pepio, a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Got one out to right. Betts settles underneath it. And out number one on the grab.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Luis.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. That's in there. That's strike one. Campusano goes 5 feet 11 inches, 230 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Campusano tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. This one in the air right field. Hayward settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting second baseman,
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Kim hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of South Korea. Way inside, gets out of the way. 2-0. Just off the outside part of the plate. And that one is in for a strike. And there's ball four.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Kicks and deals. White Sox traded Fernando Tatis Jr. to the Padres in 2016 for James Shields and cash considerations. Tatis wondered, well, plays made there, and that retires the side. One left for San Diego, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, David Peralta. The wind to kick the pitch. In the air, left side. Soto gets under it and makes the grab. One up, one down.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game. That misses. 1-0. And a good eye there.
2-0.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And a couple of quick outs. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. First offering misses the mark. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is popped up. Carpenter settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. back here in San Diego. Juan Soto now.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
So the Padres have chased the starter, Bobby Miller. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Now pitching for Los Angeles.
And the pitch.
Number 70.
There's a strike. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 1. He flied out to right this first trip. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward drops steps, heads back on it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop, Xander.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Flied out his first time. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. Bogaerts retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Now here is Miguel
The
Rojas.
shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
The pitch. On a line, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Second baseman.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, remember back in 2018 on August 9th at Toronto, Mookie Betts hit for the cycle. But it wasn't just he hit for the cycle. He needed a home run at his last at bat in the 9th and delivered. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch.
Well, hitting for the cycle, one of the toughest things to do and most rare things to do in baseball, contrary to your beliefs.
I'm not a cycle hater. I just would rather a single, 2 homers, and a double. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. And here is Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. Out towards right center field. Tatis pulls it in on the run.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. They say you win. And that one in the air center field. Soto gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the third out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And he deals. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
You know, these Padres, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Number one.
And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
And now 2-2. In the air out to center. Outman drifts towards it. Hauls it in. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Swings through that one. 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Popped up. Rojas under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Glenn Otto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here it comes. Martinez up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Steven Wilson getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Not close with that one, but he gets him to go after it. At the belt and fires.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
There's a swing and a miss. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two down. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
They've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Jason Hayward.
And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. Hayward, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Left field. Soto tracks it down for the out. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Miller back to work.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Off the plate inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 22. Juan Soto.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Do you love the Soto shuffle?
Yes, I do. I think it's a little...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That fires up the home crowd, and they close the gap. It's 3-2.
Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Machado stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Lifted in the air, right center field. Outman on the move, and it's caught. And that will end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Petco Park, here's the center fielder, James Outman. The pitch. Ball 1 there. Left-hand batter waits.
Full, that's inside.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And the 3-1. And he pumps it a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
He swings and fouls one off. Outman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside. Next pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher. But if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Pitch out, but no action.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0. Swings over the top of that one.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing. He's trying to go deep.
The 1-1. Grounder might be 2. Carpenter over to second, and that's 2. So they go quietly there, midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres 2. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. The wind of the pitch. They say a win. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. And now 1-2. And the righty deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Another 1-2. Popped up. Smith puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, and 2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The tying run at the plate.
And takes low for ball 1. They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Carpenter.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Padres go down quietly, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. And the right-hander back to work. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And there's a ball. Bullpen activity starting up now. Steven Wilson appears to be getting loose. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Freeman gets his lead at first with nobody out.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Base knock center field. Freeman headed for 3rd, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And here is J.D. Martinez. Swing and a miss. 4-1. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and a runner left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Padres 2.
You're so electric, baby. Don't know how I let you take me. Don't know how I let you play me. Somehow I let you take me. You're so electric, baby.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
The catcher.
It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
Kim in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind or run.
Strike 2. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. He's got it, and that is out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Robert.
And the pitch. Peralta, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Steven Wilson getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. And now it's even up.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
2-2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand hitter waits. Got it by him for the K. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all. Suarez, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
That was straight queso right there.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one fouled off. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Righty delivers. And delivers outside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Champion, champions. Hey, we don't bow, never fall, the champions. Champions. Champions.
Miller back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Next offering misses, and now 2-0. Kicks and fires. Check swing didn't go, and that's ball three. That one pushed foul. The 3-1. And a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And it's ball four. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So a change being made at first base. And pinch running for the Padres. Jose Azocar. Machado stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. Reaches for it, but it's foul.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Feeds to second, out there. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2. On the ground. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations, guys.
Here now is our final line score tonight.